I think it's time for us to get started. The seminar, Evolution of Corporate Reporting and the Role of the GRI. Thank you very much for joining us despite your busy schedules. Thank you. I'm very pleased to see this big turnout. Let me take this opportunity to thank for your continued support for both the JICPA and the SSBJ. I'll be serving as the master of the ceremony. I'm Yuri Imai, SSBJ Technical Researcher. The slide on the screen shows the rough overview of the program. During the seminar, we will hear from GSSB Chair Ms. Carol Adams, Mr. Tomo Machiba, GSSB member, and Mr. Bastian Buck, Chief Standard Officer, GRI. They will discuss the activities of GRI, GSSB so far and the future plans. We plan to adjourn at 5 o'clock in the evening, and we plan to take a 10-minute break during the seminar. This seminar is also the 11th Symposium of International Accounting and Sustainability Disclosure Network. First of all, let me invite Mr. Yasunobu Kawanishi, Chair of SSBJ, to welcome you all.
Thank you. I'm Kawanishi, Chair of SSBJ. Thank you very much for coming here today, despite your very busy schedule. This seminar is jointly organized by GRI and JICPA and SSBJ. And as was introduced by VMC, this seminar is the 11th Symposium of International Accounting Conference. The GRI development was made by GASB, and Ms. Adams and GRI's Chief Standard Officer, Mr. Buck, have traveled to Japan. So on this occasion, we wanted to hold this seminar together with participation of Machiba-san from GSSB to introduce the activities of GRI and about the future prospects of GRI standards. And as I was introducing the schedule, in the latter part of the seminar, we have received questions from the participants in advance. So as long as the time allows, we would like to answer your questions. We would like to ask the members of GRI to answer those questions. As you know, GRI standard is for the companies to report the impact on economy, environment, and people. So impact materiality report is the purpose of the standard. And SSBJ standards and aiming at international compatibility, ISSB standards as well are standards aiming at the impact on the company caused by the environment. So the purpose is financial sustainability. So there may be differences, but I hope we can hear the details about it today. So both are not totally different from each other. So as a line of thought, we would like to hear from GRI today. This is a very valuable opportunity to hear from them. And in Europe, CSRD, ESRS, both, not only financial materiality, but impact materiality is supposed to be reported. So in Europe, a certain scale of activity conducted by companies, at the Japanese companies as well, it is mandatory to report. And under such a situation, the GRI standards were applied voluntarily by companies, but we believe a transition will go smoothly. So how are they related? On that subject, I hope we can hear details today. In the world, in many jurisdictions, how is sustainability report be conducted? There are discussions taking place. So GRI, basically, with ISSB and ESRS and FRAG, interoperability endeavors are being taken. And the background is that for the companies making the reports, the companies to reduce the cost burden as much as possible is one of the purposes of these approaches. As a SSBJ, to develop Japan's standards as SSBJ standards, and also for the companies that will be applied, what is required, and applying our standards. We want to avoid duplication of works required on both sides and reduce the total cost as much as possible. So with us and GRI, I hope we can continue to exchange information and exchange views. And so in this way, we are able to realize their visit here today. Today, members who are engaged in development GRI standards will be speaking directly to you. This is a very rare opportunity, so I hope you will stay with us until the end. This concludes my opening remarks. Thank you very much.